Has done it all, or had done it all as a footballer, one of the greatest players to ever have played the game, did everything possible except win that elusive premiership. Well, he rectified that last year as coach of the Sydney Swans when he took them to their first flag since 1933. It was a marvellous effort. He's back at the helm again. He's got them into a grand final for the second time. Please welcome to the Footy Show, Paul Roos. Roosy, thanks for joining us and giving up some of your time. As we said, the Woosher, it's probably the last thing you want to do at this time of the week, but we do appreciate it.
No worries, boys. Thanks a lot.
Excited to be here, as always, which is fantastic. I want to know about the build-up to this game, because no rugby league team in Sydney, of course, in the NRL Grand Final this week with the Melbourne Storm and also the Broncos. Has it been a little bit low-key up there, or have they embraced the Swans?
Yeah, no, well, look, we got some great publicity last year playing in the grand final, but I think it has actually gone to another level this year. It is a bit different and unique in Sydney because there's no Sydney Rugby League team representing in the NRL grand final. So, yeah, look, we've had a lot of publicity, a lot of fans come down to watch us train the other night, so it's been a terrific build-up.
Roosy, does winning a flag at all dent the hunger the next time you have a dip at it? Have you noticed anything different with your boys this week to the corresponding week last year?
I think they're probably just a little bit more relaxed because one of the things about a grand final, I guess, is the fear of the unknown. You know, you come down here, you get in the parade, you're not sure how you're going to react to that in the day, the bounce of the ball, the national anthem, all those sorts of things, big crowd. So I just sense the boys are a little bit more relaxed, but in terms of the hunger, I mean, they're very, very keen to do it again. I think once you've done it once, you understand how great it is and how exciting it is and the celebration. So our boys are very keen, but probably just a little bit more relaxed this year.
Paul, congratulations on a fantastic effort. You've got a brilliant team there. They do absolutely everything that you ask. But what about Adam Goodes? What have you told him this week to maintain his focus on a Brownlow and a sensational year?
Yeah, look, it was a great effort from Adam. I mean, to win it once is a fantastic achievement, but to win it twice. But I think being a second-time winner, I mean, one thing about being a Brownlow medalist is you're always referred to as a Brownlow medalist. So when you win it for the second time, you know, you take nothing away from it, but he's already carrying that mantle going into every game from 2003 onwards. So, look, for Adam, it's just business as usual. He's really focused on the game. We had a great night on Monday night at the Hilton. Everyone celebrated that, but he was back to business pretty quickly and really looking forward to the game.
Hey, Roosiaka here. Good luck with the second. Listen, mate, I just want to ask, you've just played the West Coast Eagles. You have the wood on them. Are you a little bit worried that perhaps they've learned something and might actually come up with the goods on the day? Are you a little bit worried?
Well, you're always worried against playing West Coast. I'm not sure we've had the wood on them. I mean, we've had some great games. They've been very, very even. They've come down to a kick in the last 4 games. So there's, you know, I wouldn't think we've got the wood on them. Yeah, they've been terrific games, but we do worry about them. They've got a lot of great players, a lot said about their midfield, obviously, but they've got a very good defence and a very good forward line, as you'd expect for a team going into their second grand final as well. So we're very wary of them and we're very respectful of them. They're a great side.
Roosy, fair for you, mate. You picked up Ted Richards at the end of last year and he's got to be the happiest man in Australia. His old team finished second bottom and now he's playing in the grand final.
Yeah, look, we're pretty fortunate to get him. I mean, they're very hard to come by. Guys that are 6'3", 6'4", very mobile. He suits the modern game very well. He can play forward, he can play back. So, look, we were rapt to get him from Essendon last year and he's gradually built his season and has been playing very, very good footy and he is a versatile player. So, look, I'm sure Ted's really looking forward to tomorrow's parade and looking forward to the grand final.
All right, Roosy, let's have a look at your side. As amazing as this is, even though you are the reigning Premier, you go in as an underdog on Saturday and no changes to the Sydney Swans team that, of course, defeated Fremantle last week. And that is an imposing lineup. The last 11 times these two sides have met, Gary, the result has alternated. That may be a good sign for the West Coast, of course, given that they lost a fortnight ago.
Yeah. Could we possibly, Paul, understand Darren Jolly? He's having a lendivus, surely, saying he'd stand down if his wife had a baby. Surely he was just having a lendivus.
Well, actually, Darren's wife's having the baby as we speak, so we won't need to worry about whether she has it on Saturday. So she went into labour this morning and about to have the baby, so we're just waiting for get a message from Darren, so we're really pleased for him and looking forward to getting him down here sometime tomorrow.
Yes, we do wish Dion Jolly, I think it is, all the very best there. Roosie, just before we let you go, I've got to ask you about Judd and Kerr and Cousins, the big three in the middle of the ground. Do you go head-to-head with them? Do you have plan A and B, or do you have a couple of players picked out for them, or do you just roll the dice and hope that your boys are able to prevail?
Well, yeah, I think I heard Wish talk about before about their game style, and look, ours is very similar week in, week out. I mean, we've got a midfield that works very hard together and works as a team. Yeah, those guys are sensational players, there's no question. I mean, as I said before, Eagles midfield is the best in the competition. I'm not sure about rolling the dice, but you've got to get enough of ball to give your forwards an opportunity, so you can't lock down on all those players. But, you know, we expect our guys to be accountable when they win the footy and when we get it to be able to run and provide our forwards with some options.
Well, if the past few contests are anything to go by, it's going to be an unbelievable game. Fitting end of the season, Sydney versus West Coast at the MCG on the weekend. 2 in a row, Rosie, it'd be an unbelievable feat. We wish you all the best from all of us here at the Footy Show, and thanks for joining us.
No worries, Roy. Thanks very much for having me. Good on you.